Well, this is a short but powerful little story of how little things that you do in life can often come back with the greatest, most astonishing consequences. There's a story about a nurse called Asha who was running a bit late. The hospital shift had totally drained her. She was a nurse. And now she was rushing to catch the last bus home. And it was a rainy night. Rain poured down, turning the whole city into a blur of headlights and hurried footsteps. And just as she reached that bus stop, she noticed in the corner an old man shivering under a thin shawl. His frail hands struggling to hold a torn plastic bag. And at that moment, something inside her paused. She knew if she stopped to help this old man, she'd risk losing the last bus home. But she couldn't walk away. So taking off her own shawl, she draped it around the old boy's shoulder, got a hot cup of tea from the nearby vendor, put it in his hand, and said, "Stay warm, uncle." As she turned back, the bus doors hissed to a shut, leaving her stranded. Now she's going to have to walk home in that pouring rain. But just then, a cab stopped right beside her, and a driver, a woman in her 50s, leaned out and said, "Going home? Get in, no charge." She was taken aback. She asked, "Well, why?" And the driver said, Years ago, a nurse sat by my ailing mother in the hospital when I couldn't afford a private attendant. She gave my mother comfort, kindness, just like you did for that old man. I couldn't repay her then, but I can pass it on now." And Asha sat in stunned silence as the cab rolled forward. So remember, sometimes miracles don't come with that flash of light or grand gestures. They come in those quiet moments when kindness flows like ripples in a pond, circling back when you least expect it.